It was my birthday, and I was staring at an untouched glass of water that had already lost its chill. The condensation had dried, leaving a faint ring on the tablecloth, just like the fading excitement in my chest. Around me, the hum of the restaurant was a cruel contrast. Laughter, clinking glasses, flickers of candlelight, and the soft notes of jazz floating through the air. Every detail screamed romance, yet all I felt was the slow suffocation of waiting. 2 hours. I'd been sitting there for 2 hours. The waiter had stopped asking if I wanted to order. His polite smile had turned into something between pity and awkwardness. I kept checking my phone, first every few minutes, then every few seconds. Her last message was at 7:42 p.m. Running a bit late, babe. Just fixing something real quick. Don't start without me, red heart. Now it was 9:46. The candles had burned halfway down. The steakhouse, her favorite place, not mine, was thinning out. Couples leaned closer, whispering across tables, their fingers brushing. The only thing brushing mine was the edge of my empty napkin. I tried to keep my breathing steady, but my reflection in the window betrayed me. Jaw clenched, eyes darting between the entrance and my phone screen. It felt ridiculous, like a man auditioning for humiliation. I thought back to how she'd made a big deal out of this dinner. "You'll love it," she'd said. "Just let me plan everything this time. No peeking at the reservation." For once, I'd let her take the reins. I didn't ask questions. I wanted to trust her. But lately there had been too many small things. Missed calls. A perfume scent that wasn't hers lingering in her car. Girls' nights that ended with her phone off for hours. I'd brushed it all away because I loved her. Because love, I told myself, meant not turning suspicion into obsession. But love wasn't supposed to make you feel like this. When she finally texted again at 9:57, I felt both relief and anger ignite in my chest. "I'm so sorry. Something came up. Please don't be mad. I'll explain soon. I promise." That was it. No "on my way." No "I'm almost there." Just that vague line that sounded like the start of another lie. I typed back, "Where are you, Mia?" She didn't reply. After 10 minutes of staring at the 3 dots that never appeared, I threw some cash on the table, got up and walked out. The night air was cold, crisp and sharp, like reality cutting through denial. I pulled my coat tighter and stood at the curb, wondering if I should go home or just drive aimlessly until the ache dulled. But then my phone buzzed again. It was a photo, accidentally sent maybe. It was dark, blurry, but unmistakable. Her hand. Her bracelet. The gold one I'd given her last Christmas. Resting on another man's chest. For a second my brain refused to process it. My first instinct wasn't rage. It was confusion, like trying to interpret a foreign language. Then, like a dam breaking, everything hit at once. The missed dinners. The vague work meetings. The constant new lingerie she said she bought for herself. My stomach turned. I wanted to scream, but the city swallowed every sound. Called her. Straight to voicemail. I texted. I saw it. Don't bother lying. No response. I drove home, gripping the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. Every red light felt like an insult. Every song on the radio sounded like a mockery of how naive I'd been. I replayed every moment with her. The way she laughed, how she'd trace circles on my palm, the way she said, "You're my safe place." That word stabbed me now. When I got to our apartment, her car wasn't there. But the lights in the hallway were on. The small details, the smell of her perfume, her jacket tossed on the couch, made it feel like she just stepped out of the room. I almost called her name, then stopped myself. A part of me still wanted to hear an explanation. Some miracle story that made everything make sense again. I even rehearsed what I'd say. Calm, mature, understanding. But then I noticed something. Her laptop was open on the counter, screen still glowing. Chat window. The name at the top, Evan. I shouldn't have looked. I knew it. But betrayal has a way of turning morality into instinct. The last few messages made my stomach drop. Evan. He's probably waiting right now, huh? Mia, yeah. I told him I'm running late. He still thinks it's some big surprise dinner. Evan, you're cruel. Mia. He deserves it for always needing everything perfect. Evan, you're staying the night. Mia. Already here winking face. That last one had been sent 20 minutes ago. I sank onto the couch. My hands were shaking, but my mind was strangely calm. Too calm, the kind of calm that comes after emotional overload. I wasn't just hurt. I was erased. Every kind gesture, every compromise, every effort to be the good guy, turned into a punchline between two people sharing my birthday night in someone else's bed. The front door clicked. Her heels echoed across the hardwood floor. She froze when she saw me sitting there, phone in hand. Liam, she started, her voice trembling slightly. You weren't supposed to. See this? I held up the phone, showing her the messages. Yeah, I figured that much. Her eyes darted to the laptop, then back to me. It's not what you think. I laughed, an empty, bitter sound that didn't feel like mine. Please, don't insult both of us. She took a step forward. I was going to end it tonight. That's why I didn't show up. I couldn't do it in person, not on your birthday. You didn't want to ruin my night, I said quietly. So you decided to ruin me instead. Her lip quivered, and for a fleeting second, she looked like she might cry. But I didn't care anymore. Something inside me had gone numb. I loved you, I said. I really did. You could have just told me you didn't anymore. She opened her mouth, searching for words, but nothing came out. The silence between us was heavier than any fight could have been. Finally I said, take what you need. Leave the key when you go. I walked into the bedroom, closed the door, and leaned against it, listening to the sound of her footsteps moving around the apartment. Slow, hesitant, guilty. Then the click of the lock as she left. The quiet afterward was suffocating. I sat on the floor, staring at the faint light seeping in from under the door. For the first time in years I felt the full weight of being alone. Not the lonely kind that hurts, but the kind that cleanses. Hours passed before I noticed the phone still in my hand. Another message blinked at the top of the screen. From her. I'm sorry, Liam. You didn't deserve that. I'll always care about you. I deleted it without reading further. Then I deleted her number. When I finally looked up, the city outside was turning pale with dawn. The world kept moving, indifferent, as if nothing had happened. And maybe that was the cruelest truth of all. That heartbreak doesn't stop the world. It just makes you realize you were never its center to begin with. That night something in me broke. But something else, something quieter, more defiant, woke up too. I didn't need closure. I didn't need her apology. All I needed was the strength to never wait at a table alone again, believing love would show up just because I hoped it would.